Hello, my name is David Fulda, emphasis on the David Fulda, and today I want to talk to you about how I captured this image. So, this image is one of the most important images of my entire career. I got to be on the cover of a magazine, I got to auction it off for a charity I really care about. It opened so many doors for me, and it was just a little creative I did. I had reached out to the drag performer Mango and was like, "Hey, do you want to do a photo shoot?" And this photo kind of changed my life. So big shout out to Mango for agreeing to do this shoot. So for the magazine, it was actually this magazine right here, Photo Ed magazine. It's a Canadian photography magazine. Go subscribe to their Patreon. And essentially, I reached out to them or they reached out to me. I don't quite remember. And we were like, hey, let's do an interview. Just a simple little feature in the magazine right here. David J. Fulda shooting with flair. And that is toast. So I used to go by David J. Fulda, not David Fulda. I dropped the J. There's no story. I just thought it was a little too pretentious. So we did a little interview. It was lovely to talk about my work and my process and how I love taking photos of queer performers like Toast, like Mango. And then I didn't know this was happening. Rita, the editor of Photo Ed, had done a poll at a talk she was giving and was like, hey, what photo should be the cover of our winter 2018-2019 edition? And apparently the vote was kind of overwhelming and they chose this photo of Mango. And that meant so much to me at the time. A few years later, just for COVID, the photo got selected to be auctioned off for the AIDS Committee of Toronto. And that was such a magical experience. I got to see my work printed huge. It got to auction off for 2.5 times what the original value was. And Mango actually got to auction off their own photo. It was such a magical night.
Actually, it's line at 1,000, so maybe we'll say right there. We got 1,000. It's on your right at $1,000.
I'm happy. Doesn't need to go up.
Texting the lady over. $2,000 bid, looking for 21.
21?
21.
Yeah.
25.
But I want to talk about how I captured it. This image was shot on the Fujifilm X-T1, and I believe
Fujifilm 56mm 1.2.
And I shot it using speed lights. I don't remember the brand of the speed lights. Speed lights are all pretty similar. And I think I just used an umbrella and some cheap gels, and that's how I kind of lit the image. But you can see here in this time lapse how I am building up the lighting one light at a time. I find this very important to create sculpted light, is one light at a time and then kind of add them together and adjust your ratios from there. This is something that's super basic, and to this day, I will forget to do that. So looking back on this shoot is a nice reminder to me to start with one light, figure it out, add your light from there. And then you're not overlighting as well. So when it came to Mango brought some props. I had also provided a couple of props, and we just started playing. Play is so important in my work. Just, have your shot list, have your idea, but then be open to just figuring it out. Just kind of play around and find out. So in putting this all together, we ended up with this photo. And this photo was the one. Even on the set day, I'm like, this is the one. This is amazing. So I pulled it into editing, and after just, fixing up the skin, fixing up the hairline, fixing up stray hairs, I really wanted this photo to be special. It was done. I think I used some frequency separation. I just learned that technique at the time, and just some clone stamping. Pretty simple techniques for retouching, but very important techniques for retouching. And then over the course of the next little while, we released the images, and this one just kind of blew up. This photo ended up being such an important photo in my career, and it was just a little creative. If there's anything you take away from this video, it's don't forget to play. You never know where photos will take you, and shoot as much as possible. Thank you so much. Have a great day or night or whenever you're seeing this. See ya.